So the question people ask is, how do I market or brand myself in my current role to set me up for future success in a new role? Well, that's a very important question because a lot of times we have great leaders who are diamonds in the rough that you may have been in the same position for going on 5, 6, or 7 years and wonder why nobody sees what success you're having or the good things that you're doing. And you want to progress in your career. You don't just want to stay at this same role. You feel like you can make a bigger difference in the organization, but you're not having the success that you need to right now because you haven't marketed or branded yourself in the right way. And I know the pretextual thing you want to think about is maybe I need to toot my own horn. Well, let me walk you through this conversation before you do anything. So the first thing you should understand that marketing and branding is very, very important if you want to be accepted as a leader and respected as a leader. And I'm not saying that it's the most important thing. I'm just saying that it's very, very important because many times if you don't market yourself the right way, the person who's not a good leader will do all of the marketing of themselves. And that's why they end up getting the opportunity and damaging the organization. So it really is important for you to have a brand, for you to have a personal leadership brand that somebody will see, understand, respect, and value that'll put you in a position for future success. Again, if you don't, somebody else will get that opportunity. And not only that, people will not have the opportunity to benefit from the value that you bring to the table. I mean, you're here for a reason. You're not just here just to sit around and be a bump on the log. You're here to make a difference. You decided to play this role in this position because you wanted to make a difference. And you're doing that at a level, but you want to do it at a higher level. And you're wondering why you don't get seen and people don't understand the value that you bring to the table. Well, we need to get right through and cut to the chase to give you some simple keys that you can do to move your brand to the next level. The first thing is you got to learn how to give a public presentation. So when I say public presentation, I'm literally talking about, can you effectively stand in front of a room of 10 to 25 to 50 people and give a presentation about the work that you do? See, one of the biggest challenges that leaders who do a good job struggle with is they do a bad job of telling the story about what they do for a living or telling the story about how they've been able to have an impact. And again, you might be having a massive impact, but if you're sitting around waiting for somebody to talk about how you've had a positive impact on the organization, if you let them tell the story, they're going to tell it in their way that may not be the best way to show off your strongest skill set. So you got to get good at telling your story and giving a presentation to share their story. That might include PowerPoint. That might include images. That might include text words on the screen for you to be able to present very compellingly and effectively how you've had a benefit to the organization. And it should not include any I statements. You should never do a presentation where this is about me. This is what I've been able to do and how I was able to get it done. No, here is what we did as a team. And this is what we created in the process. And this is what we were able to do when we were able to work together. So that presentation should be very inclusive of the people that you have on your team. The reason why I say your team, because no leader is an island by themselves. You cannot achieve your success by yourself as a leader. You need a team. And if a team is not acknowledged, then the team is going to leave you, which is going to undermine your success. So to get good at marketing and branding yourself, you first got to understand how to give a public presentation and what to talk about in that presentation. A second thing is you need to develop a brand image. So when I say brand image, listen, you should take a new headshot. And what I mean a new headshot, you need to take a photo that's from your shoulders on up with a nice smile on your face and your hair done the way you want your hair to be done. The reason why you need to do that, you got to have professional photography and people need to be able to see what you look like and know what you look like. Don't be one of those people who still got your picture from 5 years post undergrad and using that as your LinkedIn profile picture, even though it's 25 years later. That ain't cool. Nobody wants to see a fake facsimile of who you are. We want to see who you are now. So you got to have some pride about yourself, and you got to take a good headshot. So use that headshot on your icon profile for your email, use it on all of your social channels, and create the brand profile with a nice big smile so people know who you are and what you do and what you look like. You never want it to be a mystery, because you might meet your future CEO or your future board chair who gives you a CEO job, and they only can recognize you because you look so much like your profile. And as a matter of fact, I would encourage you to update your profile picture every 2 years. So get a new headshot every 2 years. And if you say, Anton, should I take it with my iPhone? Absolutely not. You should not take a headshot with your iPhone. I want you to hire a photographer to take pictures. And maybe even at work, you have a work photographer who takes headshots for all of the senior leaders or headshots for anybody in a leadership role. Ask them to take a headshot every year if you can get it, or every 2 years, and you should update a headshot. It's really important for you to have a brand. So the second aspect of having a brand to market yourself for future success, can you document your accomplishments, not only in a resume, but in a bio? So when I say a bio is not a resume. A resume lists everything that you've done from the time you started your career to the point that you've achieved now. Nobody has time to read a 4-page resume or a 5-page CV, curriculum vitae, that they use in academic medicine. Nobody has time to read a CV, but everybody has time to read a 1-paragraph bio. And I want you to think about your bio in this way. Imagine you had to hand this piece of paper to someone, and that they were standing on a podium in front of a room full of 1,000 people, and their job was to introduce you into that room. What are the key things that you want people to know about you, your accomplishments, and why people should listen to you in that bio? That's what your bio should be. Who are you? What are your accomplishments? And why should people listen to you? If you can put together a 200-word bio, that's going to help you to create an opportunity, because that bio is what you should share with other people. If someone says, hey, I want to introduce you to a friend of mine, say, I'll send you over my bio, so then you don't have to make up what you want to tell them about me. It can be right there in front of you. So I'm telling you, get a bio together. If you want to market yourself for success in your next role, you got to have a bio. Now, here's the last thing that I'm going to tell you that you need some core values. Now, I know you're probably saying, I got core values. No, you don't. You need core values that everybody knows about you. So what are your non-negotiable values that everybody knows about you? Like, before you show up in the room, what do people think about you? And what do they say about you? That if you were not in the room and somebody asks, do they know your name? What are the 4 words that will come to mind about you in the presence of others? If you want to move to the next level, you have to have some core values that become a part of your personal brand. It may be things like she's energetic, or she's inspiring, or she's incredibly smart or insightful, and she's kind, or more specifically, she's admirable. Whatever those terms are, you want people to know them about you. And the only way they will know them about you is if you live them every single day. So what am I telling you to do? You got to have some values that you live and operationalize every single day. And that becomes the words that are said about you when you're not in the room. So when you're under discussion for a new promotion or new opportunity, they will know those 4 words above all else. They may not know what's all in your resume. They may not know all of what you know how to do, but they will know the values. And they also will know the values of the person that they want to have that leadership role. So there you have it. Those are some keys that will help you to build the kind of brand that sets you up for success in leadership. And you want to put that brand in all of those places. Have a headshot, have a bio, have those values about you, have it all together in a place where people will see it. And that is on your LinkedIn profile. that is on all of your business documents. That will be what you share when you join your trade associations, when you join your professional associations. So that's how you build a personal brand to put yourself in position to be successful. So if this message resonated with you, I want you to share it with someone else. I want you to give me a comment and let me know what you found the most value in. And please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love to continue to help you to become the leader that everyone will admire in the organization that everyone loves because you showed up. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.